And that which also brings us into another thing that I will talk about, which we haven't made yet, but which I'll talk a little bit about because it makes sense and also has to do with our Gear VR stuff. So let's say, yeah, we just start something here. Let's just turn down the volume. Don't want to hear any. So basically, here you have SmartCalc running off our Windows 2012 server in Stavanger, Norway. And then we have YouTube running in Firefox on an Amazon cloud server. And then we have Outlook Web Access running from ASP in Norway. And then we have Friend Chat running off of our US friend server.
Send me an invite.
Okay, let's see. The Spiff or Blix. Let's see. This is basically yeah, going to his phone.
Yeah. via Norway.
Ah, it's a fractal right there. Yeah. And so this is an example of how we're working, because that means that we get Windows applications for cheap.
No, it gets funny.
Feedback. Yeah, I love it. Reminds me of satellite internet.
So we use this for all of our meetings, cross-Atlantic everywhere, and it can take as many users as CPU and bandwidth will allow.
Yeah, it's also a really good way to if you want to lose all your battery.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the latency here.
That's pretty good. Yeah, we're
and this is back and forth to Norway,
yeah,
right? So it's only physics.
Right. Yeah.
Nothing else. So it's pretty cool. And here you can drag and drop applications. You can drag and drop running videos in this, and not just that, but I can also invite people just by sending the link. They don't have to install anything, zero, zip, nada, because they just get that in their email, boop, up in the browser, they're done, right? So instant marketing, or you can use this for a lot of e-commerce and whatever. But we believe that it should be an extended, 80% of communication is non-verbal. So meaningful for developers to see each other while they're developing, seeing what they're developing. They can share code, they can actually co-code in the same application, and they can actually see the application running while they are coding it in this paradigm.
And that's, we have a new technology we call ACID requests. That's application shared server ID rooms. So basically what you do there is that you have an application, and you invite people to to share the session with you. So then you're just sharing that application, and that's when it's sending the events and everything like that, right? And that's where you can make a single player game, and then suddenly you're getting keyboard events that are from a different user ID. So basically you get an event structure. The only thing that's different is it has an identity member. And in there you have some information. So then you can just automatically tune your logic in your application to just add a new character that receives those events. And so basically you can do that, and you can do that for all kinds of applications. And what we're now, we talked with a really cool, we had a really cool discussion with our Windows integrators, or the guys making the Windows layer. And the idea is to also make it work backward compatible with Windows applications. But you get into a licensing problem. Because if basically an application can be manipulated to all kinds of use cases, then you get into a lot of trouble. But this is where this technology is going, and where it's a little bit disruptive is because it does really weird stuff with licensing.
Can you just click around in Smart Call, just so that they can see what that really is? This is one of the clients I was talking about. It's an entrepreneur software to calculate the refurbishment and works on buildings. What does it cost for 1,000 square feet, this type of job, and da 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 da. And it's a heavy Visual Basic thing, monster, that they couldn't lift. This is the one we lifted in so short time, and week after I showed it to them on the phone, they went ballistic, and they will be one of our first commercial clients. What he's working in now is what we use as intranet. So we're eating our own dog food. And that workspace in itself, we are now selling as an ASP. We are the ASP selling to mom and pop shops, just to get some traction and da da da. But obviously, when we get some telcos who want to do that, we back off, right? And that's easy.
Sadly, our system does not prevent you from having spam.